2000 from now till the kingdom come, the only thing you count on in your existence is never understanding why.
Never understanding why. I gotta close my eyes at night. Demons creep into my mind, possess my thoughts and drive me to violence. Walking into traffic blindly, smoking a 5-skin spliff with fucking 16 police cars behind me. Someone smoking in sights that they can't find me. Locations highly secretive, ransoming Jordan Peterson after kidnapping and beating him. Talking to a mannequin, having a conversation, asking it deep questions to contemplate on. Then ask for this answer after 100 days have passed and it crumpled straight to ash. A master of hacks, caused the whole of Britain to launch nuclear warheads aimed at France. Mind controlling people with mental telepathic attacks. Use telekinetic energy and drag them across the planet and launch them off with so much force they explode on impact. Copy my consciousness onto a supercomputer, commit suicide and die, while my AI counterpart torments everything else that's alive. Enter reality for a while, get lost in everybody's lives and watch them all count to 9,099, 45,000 times divided by 5. Multiple identities, a master of every disguise. Alien species hunting me for my mind. Know every secret of every human being that was ever unlucky enough to be alive. Travel through time and space at random blinks of my eyes. Created the greatest of untraceable crimes within a millisecond of my thoughts manifesting inside. Pull off the most amazing of heights, fly off into the skies. Realize the nature of our world to be of the simulated type. Decoded the key to the universe using 369. Deleted every emotional state, colder than an Eskimo, lost without his coat, holding on to his bollocks while dying of frostbite, trying to survive like a cornered parasite. Take turns with myself passing a spliff, then kill all 6 of them after they defeated me in a battle of wits. I was alive when Plato transcribed the myth of Atlantis. I survived by planting myself into the ground, adapting to life as a plant and utilizing photosynthesis to feed without eating a damn thing. Manic man going up and down at a whim, bashing his head with a hammer and deliberately giving it brain damage to see if he could explain and see the changes that happen. A sociopathic beast who could transform into a psychopath and travel the secret lands of psychosis and vanish from sight in a half of a second and come back in 10 years as if nothing ever happened to him. Jumped on a Valiant binge and realized this entire time I've been living in an abandoned asylum thinking it was mine. No power, but everything I see is illuminated by the fire of spit when I rhyme. Feed a sheep 16 grams of ketamine and enter his head to see what it thinks. Give a monkey a line to sniff and watch him play complicated games with his nits. Take a picture of your missus aimed at the tits right in front of your face and stand and masturbate into it. Ask God to make me a prophet. He lost it looking at the predictions I made. Then all of a sudden the mighty divine decided the best course of action for the creator of mankind was to die. Send himself to hell and make amends for his sins while Lucifer has made such a situation. I took the round by surprise and launched an invasion. Took over and killed both of them with my bare fists. I control hellspawn like it's a remote escapable process of thought. Enter ego death and reach nirvana just to breach the peace and ruin it for everyone else. And breathe the life into the ego so it revives itself. Torture my mind with mental projections of images and deep twisted psychological thinking until it believes itself to be a non-existent entity and driving insane for the fuck of it. Spill the blood of a sacrificial lamb, sawed off both of my arms. Right first, then the left went off. Dropped the world on top of Lil Wayne and ran off. My eyeballs got a mind of their own, wandering off in all directions, so I see every single possible perception, become less intelligent. Forget everything I know and ask all 5,000 of my clones if they recognize the selfie you left for me to find. Trying to hunt down the guy, got killed by death and bullied the prick into giving me more life. I'm immortalized, computerized versions of my spine grew their own brains and became a self-aware sentience that exists alongside mine. Sellotape to a chimp. Watch the rest of us try to work it out with a limited capability of thought. Design my own brain or replace the one I created when I was made. Code it to know every single possible thing about all. Use it to solve chaos and war. Looked at a chain and saw the links in a fabric of space and vanished from reality without a trace. Walking around with about 4 faces, all facing the face of a clock. Trying to tell the time, but I'm in 4 different dimensions in a state of superposition, so I aligned them all at once and accidentally broke the tesseract I've been trapped inside. Refuse to die when my time arrives. Jump back up and slap the doctor to pronounce my demise. My eyeballs are floating back to my socket, so I'm off to go find my actual ballers, cause it belongs on top of my head. I'm a knobhead. Brought Jesus back from the dead 3 days after he was crucified and secretly executed him again for my own amusement this time. Turned into a beast and savagely attacked every living thing I could find at first sight. Eliminated all prospect of lies and watched the chaos play out in front of my eyes. Removed my ADHD disorder and refuted as impossible lies. Stop fidgeting and looking fruitlessly for non-existent items of mine. Take revenge on the monkey that ruined my life. Shank the prick in his stomach until he bleeds out and dies. The result Made lies become truth and truth into lies. Confused every living being all at the same time.